Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris,
My name is Vincent.
and welcome to our review of AEW Dynamite from this past Wednesday. Unfortunately, we didn't do some Mania stuff last week because some personal stuff, but thankfully we're back, and yeah,
Yeah, I'm
doing
excited to
some
be
reviews.
back.
I am too. I miss this. It's different now because usually, like when I take the breaks, I'm like, okay, you know what, I needed that. Good. But no, I take these breaks now, and I don't even want to really. It's because life circumstances, and I miss it.
Yeah, definitely helps get you re-energized to do the podcast again.
But the energy never leaves. Is what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
I
adrenaline leaves the soul, Chris.
maybe for Cody, but not
Yeah,
for me.
unlike Cody sometimes.
No, I mean WrestleMania Sunday was a rough night.
Yeah, not for me. I was okay with it.
You were okay. I think on Sunday what happened was the wrong guy won. That's what I'm saying. The wrong guy won. Um, but even though the wrong guy won, you know, in my heart of hearts, Omos was the winner.
The thing is, here's the thing. Yeah, like you said, Omas was the winner. I was okay with that. That's what I think.
I mean, sure, Cody also lost, and people say he was the wrong guy. But I'm one of the people that believe that the money with Cody is in the chase as long as it's done correctly. And I don't trust him to do it correctly. I'm just saying that's usually where it is best.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. I would trust the process if it was Triple H doing it, but I'm not sure if Triple H is doing it. I don't know if Vince McMahon is involved now with his mustache or whatever's going on, so I can't really trust the process anymore.
Like, I mean, I don't even know because I don't know if you did. I watched the Raw after Mania. I watched half of it. And I turned it off halfway through because I realized this is not getting any better. I'm going to stop watching this now. And it ended up being one of the worst Raws of the year, of all time, actually. So there was that. And then, like, yeah, all the shows after that really haven't been bad. They've been pretty decent, actually.
Like, no one sees an issue with the fact that Vince McMahon comes back, rips up all the scripts, which wasn't happening for many months until he comes back. Like, no one sees that as a big issue.
I mean, you see that video of Seth Rollins?
No.
That boy is sitting in the ring during commercial break. He's so confused. And you're like, actually, Seth, we got to change our plans here. He just drops the mic and walks away.
Damn. Yeah, I didn't see that. But I guess it's funny. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a rough episode. Rough
Yeah.
episode.
I didn't watch the episode after WrestleMania, Raw, but I heard it was horrible, and then SmackDown was okay.
It started off interesting. It started off interesting because Roman's out there. Cody comes out. He wants a rematch, but Roman's like, if you can beat me in a tag match with Solo here, you can get your rematch. And then it's like you got to find a partner who can beat at WrestleMania was the stipulation. And then Brock Lesnar comes out, and you're like, okay, well, clearly he's turning on Cody Rhodes. But like, let's see what happens. And then you're waiting for more stuff to happen after that segment's over, but nothing does. You know, I got to the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn Street Profits, and I realized, this isn't going anywhere. It's an hour and a half in. I'm not really interested anymore. I turned it
Yeah.
off. But then I saw on Twitter the Cody got turned on by Brock anyway.
Wait, so are we doing the AEW review or the WWE review?
It's a quick
I
one.
feel like it should be the WWE review now.
It's a catch up. It's a catch up one, you know,
Ketchup?
and yeah, it's a catch up. We've been gone for 2 weeks. Just quick thoughts, little thing.
Yeah.
I'll timestamp it. Really, that's what I'll do. Uh,
I mean, so AEW?
AW, yeah, I'll do in the comments below. I'll timestamp. I'll be like, this is a quick little synopsis of what we missed, and then AEW starts here.
Okay. All right.
But and now we can get to AEW because now this is stuff that you're here for. I think.
Yeah. I mean, should we talk about CM Punk though?
I mean, like it's so weird everything that's going on with him. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what's going. They had plans for him or something. I didn't read anything. So
So last I saw the story with Punk was he was doing that weird Instagram stuff. I think we covered that in our very last AEW review a few weeks ago, right?
yeah, how's he
Uh,
diss people then wants to come back?
He hasn't done that, and he then there's reports of he's gonna be the face of a new AEW show. He's gonna be in a meeting with Chris Jericho to see if they can work things out. Some weird
All
stuff.
access.
Yeah. I Speaking of All Access, let's talk about that real quick. I saw 2 clips from it. Both of them with Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara cannot act.
Well, Sammy Guevara does vlogs for a living. I feel like he would be good at all access.
You would think. I saw 2 clips. One was him making up with Eddie Kingston. And another one was the preview that they showed during this episode that we're going to talk about here. And it's him talking with Ty, and then Ty's like sitting there with him, and he's like, "So do you feel that us going on TV together was a mistake?" And he says it in such a weird way, and I'm like, "This." First of all, the answer is yes. Yes, it was. Second off, I don't know if I care enough.
Yeah. I'm not really sure if I care enough for Sammy Guevara in that show. Like to just see what he thinks about things.
I haven't seen anyone but Sammy Guevara in there, honestly.
Well, the whole thing was revolved around Adam Cole, I thought, and Britt
The
Baker.
clips I've seen, I haven't seen anything about Adam Cole or Britt Baker. Just
Well,
Sammy Guevara.
that's who they mentioned at first. They were like, "Oh, Adam Cole, Britt Baker, the main characters."
If we get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, we
We
will
will
do
be the
what
main characters.
we'll be the main characters, and we'll also review the entire first season all in
No,
one go.
not doing that.
Oh, for 1,000 subs by the
For
end
a
of the year, I'll
thousand, you
do
know
it.
what? I'll do it. I'll do it. All right.
I'll do it. I'll write it down. We'll keep it somewhere, and if someone does it, we'll post it on our social medias too, so that
This
we'll
thing is,
set
it's not going to happen. So I'm okay with it.
exactly. We'll advertise as much as possible to say that we didn't try to hide it, and if it happens, it happens. If not, it's your fault.
Exactly. We'll hit up Tony Khan personally. Tell him we're the main characters now.
Tell them to advertise.
Yeah.
Tell when Excalibur is just sitting there, he's like, by the way, if you want to see 2 guys review the entire season of All Access, go subscribe to Wrassle Graps. I get 1,000 subscribers, so deal with tomorrow. And
And if they pay us extra, we'll say good things.
they pay us extra. We'll say it's Sammy Guevara totally is good at television shows
Yeah, we'll
and
do it.
should be
We'll
in the
sell
Rock's
out just like
position.
that because we have nothing to lose.
We just want money at this point.
Yeah.
We would just like attention and money, like most
Mm-hmm.
people who do
Yeah.
this.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll start doing the selfless things.
But as for now, we'll shit all over your TV show until you give us money.
I mean, it wasn't much to be mad about on this Dynamite, actually. But CM Punk, though. CM Punk, that's a weird story. I don't know what's going on there. I would like to know more.
Yeah, I'd like to know more. I don't know right now. I don't know if there's many details out, but I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing if he does come back.
My thing of the week. Sorry to um come away from AEW again to go back to AEW for a second. You see how there was a clip on Twitter going around of just Brian Alvarez talking about the Raw after WrestleMania. He sounds so broken and depressed. I listened to it. I was entertained thoroughly.
I'm not gonna. I've been kind of distracted, so I've not watched that many wrestling related things. So I kind of missed a lot.
I saw it on the Twitter feed and that's all I saw, but I would go
Yeah.
find it if you want entertainment.
Okay. I might look for it.
I also want to know what's up with him going all out against Dax Harwood.
It's all in now, Chris.
Oh, it's all in.
Yeah, all in.
Alvarez versus Dax is what we're doing.
I think so.
I got to imagine FTR versus Alvarez and
Is he
Meltzer.
the one with the podcast?
I think so.
So I mean, podcaster versus podcaster. Throw us in there. Make it a crazy match.
Throw us in there. We're commentators. We're not taking bumps.
Yeah, we're not taking bumps for you, Alvarez.
Not for him. No, not even taking the Meltzer driver if Dave Meltzer does it himself.
No.
Anyway, now to the actual show. We'll get to that now. It's been long enough. Starts off here. Swerve versus Darby Allin. I don't know much about this feud. I did see though Brian Cage hitting the F10, I think it's called, or is it the F10? That's what he calls it. The F5.
Uh, is it? No, I think Wardlow has the F10.
What's he call his F5?
I have no idea. The Monster Destructor. I don't know.
All I know is I saw that clip of
Machine.
him.
Something about the machine, maybe.
Probably, the Wolverine. He likes Wolverine.
The Wolverine maneuver.
All I know is I saw that clip. Did you see that clip of him hitting the move on the stage and Darby Allin trying to stop the impact with his face?
No.
That's all I know about this feud. But
I mean, he
it's
does
where
that a lot. A lot of moves.
it's one of those brutal clips. It's like WWE clips where it's brutal, it's bad, but you still want to replay it just to show the audience one more time.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
I
Vince
can't.
McMahon's a sick guy though, so
Man, he's not even there. They're still doing it. We'll get to that in the SmackDown review.
maybe
That's
Triple H was
different.
the sick guy all along. He was like, Vince, replay it. Vince, I need to see it again. Vince, I didn't
Nah,
get a
man.
good look. Vince, come on.
It's what's his face, man. What's
It's
Kevin
Kevin
Dunn?
Dunn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
that
true.
guy.
It's Kevin Dunn. And when Triple H said if he took over, he would fire Kevin Dunn. But look
Like,
what happened. No one fired Kevin Dunn. Like, he's still there.
he was about to, then Vince sold the company, and he's like, "Well, now I can't do it because I technically don't have control
Yeah,
anymore."
he was there for how many months, bro? Like, he could
He
have just
was
done
getting to it.
something.
He was getting
No,
to it, man.
he
He
was
had so many
getting to
things
it. It
on
was
his
a
plate.
slow burn to get to the no, fire the guy.
It was probably the next thing on his list. He walked into Monday after Mania to Kevin Dunn's office, and then he saw some dude sitting there with
Like,
Vince and
he
Kevin.
saw Vince growing the mustache. He saw the changes happening. Like, he
I'm,
could
I'm,
have done something.
I mean, like, I'm sure he was just like, you know what? That mustache is gonna take at least 6 years to grow out, and he was wrong. It took a lot less time than 6 years, but I don't know what are you gonna
Yeah,
do. It happened.
that's true. Unfortunately. But we don't
So,
have Kevin Dunn on AEW, though.
yeah, this is just gonna be us. The whole video is just us going, talking about the things and going, but we don't gotta worry about that though. It's the
We
other.
should have just talked about SmackDown.
You
We're
missed
too
two
in
weeks.
deep now. We're too in deep.
You missed 2 weeks. We already called it the Dynamite review at the beginning of the thing. Now, if we go switch to the SmackDown one, it's just they said Dynamite. Why are we talking about Smack? There's gonna be confused. It's confusing already. It's Swerve versus Darby Allin. It was a great match. I loved it.
Yeah. It was good. I mean, I knew it was gonna be a good match no matter if the moguls got involved or whatever, but yeah, it was good.
I don't know how to feel about the fact that Swerve had assistance from multiple different people and still lost, and Sting wasn't even really there.
That
Uh,
happens a lot in WWE, in fact.
we're not going back there. Give it at least a couple matches.
It does though. I think it happened on SmackDown.
We'll get to. We're gonna get to it. Okay. It's a separate review. It's not this review. I know. I understand. I want to get there too.
All right.
Darby beats Swerve though. Very good match. I liked it.
I mean, these two guys are great. So I mean, of course, it's gonna be a good match, and they're gonna fly everywhere and do some crazy stuff.
I'm glad to see Swerve get the stuff on
Swerve
the
is doing big
actual show.
shit, actually.
He is. Yeah. I think he was working with DJ Khaled when he originally turned heel, wasn't
DJ Khaled,
he? Wasn't that the thing? The gimmick?
Rick Ross, or was it DJ
That's
Khaled?
probably who I meant. I don't
Rick
know.
Ross, yeah,
Was one of those guys who was definitely still relevant.
Rick Ross.
Okay.
I
It was
mean,
one
Rick
of them.
Ross is relevant. Like he does the Wingstop stuff.
That's fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, my bald rapper's confused. It happens.
they look kind of similar, I guess.
Man,
They're big
it's been
guys. I think they have beards. Yeah,
dude. I just assume it's any large man with a beard. I just assume it's DJ Khaled. I don't know.
a lot of them look the same. Yeah, it's true. DJ Khaled has a lot of lookalikes.
Maybe not Rick Ross. I just was a rapper who was
It
large and
was
has a
Rick
beard.
Ross, and then Kevin Gates may have been involved, but he wasn't involved for a long time. It was like one night.
Well, someone who was here was MJF comes down right after the Derby match. They have a really good promo that I enjoyed. Um, not as much as when Sting came out and Sting just looked like he was on one cutting that promo.
Yeah, I mean, Sting doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just there because he's Darby's dad and whatever. So
So Darby's cutting the promo. He's like, or MJF cuts the promo. He's like,
it felt like your dad cutting a promo for you.
I. So what happens is MJF comes out. He's like, great match, Darby. You're a really good competitor, but you know what? You're not good enough. You don't have what it takes to do what's necessary. And you know what? I beat you with a sidelock or headlock takeover, and that's unfortunate for you. And that's why you're not going to be champion. And then Darby Allin cuts this whole thing about how, you know what, Max, you're just like material things, and all you care about is all the stuff here. Are you really happy, Max? And it's, I don't know why he did a whole deep breakdown of Max's or MJF's whole psychology and emotional state like a therapist or something, but
Well, he was telling him he needed a therapist.
he did. He was very high on therapy, and he's not wrong. Go get help if you need it, but
Yeah,
still,
it's very good for you.
MJF still claims he's not gonna beat him at any time soon,
And he's
and
not getting a therapist.
he's like, especially now with the help of your daddy Sting, and Sting comes out, he's like, whoa, whoa, hold on
First
a
of all,
sec.
I didn't give birth to this guy, right? I'm not
I've
his
done.
daddy.
I went on Maury and Dr. Phil, and they said I'm not his dad legally. Believe me, I
Yeah.
tried. And he comes out, and this dude has a jacket on. He's pulling out pom poms. He's like, I'm a cheerleader now. Look at. I'm
I
like,
was
what?
confused. I was like, what did he just say?
I thought this dude was on. I thought he was on something, cutting this whole promo this entire time. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea what he was saying.
He does that. And he just searched through his entire career, and it was it's weird. It was weird,
He
man.
was like, he's the Joker or something.
I got a little Joker still on me. You can tell with the pom poms. It's funny. And
Yeah.
I was lost during that. And then he brings up, yeah, stop talking about your Cody issues. And he's like, oh, I said
I
Cody.
said Cody. Yeah.
I was like, what is this man Sting talking about? I don't really know. He's like, you know what? My days are past me almost. It's sad to say it, but for Darby Allin, it's Showtime. He starts yelling about Showtime. I don't know, man.
What does this have to do with Showtime? Percy
I,
Watson?
I, I didn't know what Sting was talking about. I was thoroughly entertained though.
Yeah, it was okay. It was alright. It was like your dad defending you in a fight. Like, you don't
It's
pick up
like
my kid, look. And then he just explains away.
it's like your weird drunk uncle trying to help you when the bullies come around.
Yeah, so that's how it felt, really. That's why Sting shouldn't be around Darby.
I know. I was entertained. If you want to do more stuff like that, do what you want, Sting. More power
I
to you.
guess. Whatever.
Next up, we get Two House versus Silas Young. I went to go grab a package from outside, and when I came back, the match was over.
It was a jobber match, so yeah. You should have expected that.
I thought Silas Young was like a dude on the independent scene. I didn't know he was just a jobber.
I mean, you had to know that. Like, you never heard of the guy before, and he was already in the ring, I think.
I thought I did. I thought I did. I saw him in the ring, and I'm like, I don't think he is. And then I think Hobbs's car got more screen time than him.
It did. I mean, some shit went down in that segment.
Show Hobbs in the parking lot. He's like, hey, you watch my car. Something happens to that car. Something's gonna happen to you. The classic.
Yeah.
And then he beats Silas Young in the match in like 2 seconds. Then Wardlow shows up and he's like, "Hey man, this your car? I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna ruin it. The forklift is a bat, broken
And they're
now."
just standing there like, no, don't break the car.
And he's like, "You know what? Because you broke my car, I'm gonna kill Silas Young anyway." I was like, "I don't know
Yeah.
what Silas Young did to you, but okay."
Like, he could have gotten to the car because Wardlow got to him.
And then Wardlow comes out to save Silas Young. So really, what did Hobbs accomplish here is the question. And Wardlow and him go at it, fight for a little bit, get pulled apart until Wardlow puts uh, Aaron Solo, I think it was, do 2 tables on the stage, and that was the segment.
So Wardlow, so I mean, Hobbs is part of QTV now.
I think so. I think everyone's secretly part of QTV.
I don't know. I don't like that. I think Hobbs should be doing just alone shit. He should be alone. I don't know why they have to keep putting people with groups that don't even make sense.
I can agree with that. I wish Team Chats existed still.
Like they mess people up like that. Like they put Swerve with Keith Lee, and then they put Matt Hardy and that whole crew together, and this apparently is a thing.
I think it's not horrible yet because it's just Hobbs being Hobbs with a manager. That's fine. He doesn't
Yeah,
need the mouthpiece, but it's fine, is what it is.
they just put motherfuckers together because they don't know what else to do with people. They're like, we have all these people hired, but we don't know where to put them.
Speaking of recent hires, though, Juice Robinson, Jay White, they're together to pull a
Jay
close.
White was crazy that they signed Jay White.
So apparently WWE fumbled that one. I don't know how I did that, but way to go.
I guess they're on a hiring freeze or something.
Could be that. Could be that Jay White watched the Raw through WrestleMania and said, you know what? I'm gonna go over there and
He
hang out
already
with those
lost the
guys.
match and said he can't return to Japan though.
I mean, he had nowhere else to go.
Yeah. He was like, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I have to go to AEW.
It's the only option, and he brought the Bullet Club with him, so that's all that matters.
Well, I mean, the Bullet Club's already there, really. I mean, I guess he did bring the Bullet Club. Juice Robinson was just Juice Robinson before Jay White showed up.
Yeah, Juice Robinson was there. I didn't know that they had their own little gimmicks. Oh,
I don't know if they've done things together in the past. I think this is like the one time they're doing stuff together.
like most people, we stopped following Bullet Club after the Elite left, but
Yeah. So I
that's
don't know what
really
the fuck's going on. But I like Jay White.
I do like Juice Robinson. I'm excited to see more with Starks and them. Should be good.
Yeah. I think Starks getting out of that Jericho feud was good.
That's always a good thing. You can't really complain about that.
Yep.
Next up, we got to Orange Cassidy versus Buddy Matthews in a great match for the International Championship, I think it's called.
Yeah. I like that Orange Cassidy feels like a big deal.
It does. It really does.
He
And
just feels like because he's defending the title every week.
yeah, I agree with that. I can't really complain about what they're doing
Yeah.
with him either.
And he
I
always has
think
good matches too.
he does. And I think currently I saw a post on Twitter saying that he is doing better than Hobbs is with the TNT title. I think I gotta agree with that, quite
And it's
frankly.
been a while though. Like Cassidy's held that title for a while. Hobbs just got it. So
Fair, but I mean, in terms of like feeds I'm actually interested in, or just reigns I'm interested in,
well, how is it Hobbs' fault that he got paired with QTV? Like, come on.
I mean, QT Marshall came up and said, "Hey, bud, you wanna work together?" And the answer is really it should have been no.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Like I said, it's pretty weird. So I don't know. But I
QT
think Orange
Marshall,
Cassidy is in a better position than most champions. I guess.
yeah, I guess so.
Wait, who's the women's champ? Jamie Hayter? Yeah, that's who it is.
That is still happening, yeah.
You forget sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. The loser faction's really making it hard for me, to be honest.
Making it hard for everybody, not just them.
Yeah.
But once again, Orange Cassidy versus Buddy Matthews, phenomenal match. Love that one.
Orange Cassidy should go to prison and then wear an orange jumpsuit.
I would like that. I mean, I would like to see segments with him in prison. I don't know why.
That would be funny. I don't know.
Him and Dom sharing the same cell.
That would be funny. That would be hilarious.
I don't have the brain power to write that skit right now, but I just imagine.
Well, he'd just be lazy in prison, like chilling.
Yeah, I guess so.
People would try and threaten him and he just like not even react.
I would love to see the biggest guy in the yard come up to him, and then
He
Orange
starts
does the
kicking them.
kicks. He does the
Yeah.
kicks, and then he goes down, and everyone's just scared of him.
That should be the end of the segment right there. He sticks up his thumb halfway.
I would love that personally. And it's just 2
Yeah.
months of that. They never tell you what he got sent there for. He was just there for 2 months.
And then he returns this one day.
He gets out
Back from a
somehow.
stint in prison.
They just keep saying he went on an excursion like it's a New Japan thing.
A small excursion.
They don't even reference it was prison.
Like a year later, they're like, for some sort of murder.
Why you go to prison? He was loitering outside the store.
Yeah.
The police had to go with him, and he was doing it.
Loitering outside of a Walgreens.
He was going to go with the cops, but he was doing it so slow they thought he was resisting.
Yeah.
And I
I mean,
think,
it would be funny. It would be funny. And that's why we should be hired by AW.
I mean, at the very least, what's it
We'll
go?
make the
Being in the
all
elite.
access storylines better. It'll be a good time.
I think so. Next up, here, I wrote in my notes Cage. Do you know what came next? I wrote Cage in my notes.
Brian Cage.
Did he have a promo after this? Because I don't think that was this.
I don't know. Christian Cage.
Christian
Oh.
Cage, that's it, yeah.
Christian Cage in the Luchasaurus.
I shouldn't have wrote that down in my notes like that because I forgot there's two of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were in this some weird segment. I don't know what it was about, but they were there.
It was to introduce Luchasaurus again because Luchasaurus was doing the lawsuit or whatever, and now he's back.
That's fair enough. I
Yeah.
mean, I didn't forget about him. I knew he was there.
No, I did forget about him.
Like, not a true fan of Source like the rest of us.
Not a Saurus guy.
Oh well. I don't know what they're doing now. Are
But
they just not?
Luchasaurus versus Omos would slap though.
It would. That's a 7-star classic anyway.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
Any MLS match really.
Omos wins.
Fun fact: did you hear this? Now we can do our trip back to the E for a second. Did you see that Omos has a drawing account where he draws things? He's an artist.
No. What, like Instagram account?
It's called Jordan the Artist.
I want him to make art for our channel.
Someone found the drawing he did of Naruto and they were like, "Is this Omos?" And he was like, "That's me. I did that."
Omos is a big fucking nerd.
No, you know what? He's the guy who can do everything, and that's why everyone should be an Omos Sapien.
I love Omos now.
Great guy. Love the guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the AEW show where that's not a thing that happens.
Luchasaurus, maybe he draws too.
Maybe he tried. I can't confirm or deny if they're as good,
If
or the
he's dressed
quality.
up as a lucha, or he's dressed up as a dinosaur, I guess he might be a nerd too.
I mean, but like a less cool nerd.
Yeah, he like LARPs around.
Like he likes to pretend he's a dinosaur from like the Jurassic era, and everyone's like, that was a year ago.
So we're reenacting Jurassic Park today.
Likes to pretend he's in the movie, like he's an extra or something.
Yeah.
Though I would love to see a scene, a deleted scene from Jurassic World where it's just, what the hell is that? Like that's a Luchasaurus, and it's him picking an apple off a tree or something. Like, that's pretty good.
Just
He
takes a bite,
punches a T-Rex out.
spits in the face of someone
I would like that.
who doesn't want
But
to be cool.
next up here, best friends challenge. I don't remember who they challenged. I just know it was somebody.
Um, best friends challenge somebody? Oh, they challenged the Aussie Open, but that already happened.
Okay, on Rampage, and I don't know if they won or not.
Yeah, Aussie Open should be in um at All In.
I would love that. I think I'm going to have Brian Danielson there this year.
Yeah,
One thing I want to ask people who still watch Rampage. When I was watching Dynamite and they started talking about what's happening this week on Rampage, they listed like 10 things, and that show's only an hour. How can they fit these things on there? Are they doing a good job of that? I don't
Tony
know.
Khan's just a pro. That's what he does.
Because I don't know if they put like 10 matches on there or look like it.
Trust the process because Tony Khan runs like every single wrestling show in the world, so
I mean, I guess so. But
he knows what
still,
he's doing when he's booking. I guess I don't. Maybe he doesn't because he runs too many wrestling shows. Maybe his
I,
brain is fried, so he has no clue what he's doing. He's just doing shit.
I mean, I'm just saying a third show is a mistake if we do that.
Ring of Honor, this, that, the other.
That's that's
I can't deal
hilarious
with
to me.
another show. Like another show is too much.
That's hilarious to me, actually, that instead of getting ROH on actual television, he just said, actually, we're just going to make something else up. Not even going to bother doing that.
Well, they just used whatever they already had before.
Why would you give them a streaming service to put the episodes on when nobody watches ROH in the first place?
I don't know. I think the only thing people watch is like the pay per views and stuff like that.
Yeah. Besides that, no one else is watching ROH for weekly television.
They sell at arenas or at least sell tickets to arenas. I don't know if they sell out the arenas.
I'm sure they do. I just don't know how much. It's really that
Yeah,
important,
it's probably just because it's Ring of Honor in a big arena, and they have
I
different.
guess.
I don't know. People like wrestling,
Well, on to the next.
and it's usually a wrestling weekend or something like that.
No, that's true. Like Mania weekend was.
Yeah. And
So
do you think they'll sell out the stadium?
for what? All in?
Yeah, 90,000 Probably not 90,000.
I'm going to say yes because Europe loves this stuff. Europe loves that stuff, and also I think they're going to take it as a challenge, like they did with the first Owen.
Do you think they need the UK representation?
I think that'd be smart. Get some of them in there. Like Zack Sabre Jr. Definitely. I think he's from there. Will
Yeah.
Ospreay definitely. Tony Storm. The people on there that are British.
Oh,
Pac.
Jamie Hayter's already their champion, and then Pac's there. Yeah.
What's Pac up to? I miss Pac. Get him here. Get him back
I
on the
love
show.
Pac. Pac was like my favorite person.
What's he doing? I want him back.
I don't know.
If
Death
so, what?
Triangle.
So William Regal, that'd be good for you. You don't though.
Hmm.
Got Nigel McGuinness. I mean,
They're the
he'll be
Blackpool
there.
Combat Club, technically.
Technically, Nigel McGuinness is coming.
Oh, that's true. I mean, he's probably definitely gonna be at the commentating that show, maybe.
If he's not, I'd be surprised.
Yeah. I mean, I think it might be good, especially if they have CM Punk. They're selling out, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, I don't know if CM Punk is a ticket attractor or deterrent at this
CM
point.
Punk's a
It's hard
draw
to
because
tell.
people still think he's the goat, so I think that it'll work.
I don't know if as many people do. I think some people, or at least a good part of people, are starting to realize he's kind of a dick.
I think it's like a 75-25 type thing.
That's definitely more than it was before.
Like as in 75 people like him and 25 don't.
I get that.
Yeah.
Let's get to the Page promo up next. Ethan Page it is, not Adam Page. Once again, should not have written in my notes Page promo because there's two of them. Actually, three of them.
There's a lot of pages.
Kind of do better note taking on this one. So he comes out. He's very upset about the firm. Something
Oh,
about
I did
the
some more. I put Matt Hard, Jeff Hard, Omega Hard.
what's hard? What do you mean hard?
Like their last name.
Omega hard?
He was right afterwards, yeah.
What? But he's not. It's not Omega Hardy. It's Kenny Omega.
I had a headache, I told you.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
Could be the Lost Bro. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know their lineage.
I don't know.
But, he comes out. He's like, I had a problem with Matt Hardy. I had a problem with what he did to me with the contract, whatever contract they're talking about. So Matt comes in. He's like, I put in the contract that we don't have to be involved in the firm anymore, which is good for them. Private party's gonna get out too.
They just be making shit up in the contract.
Make up whatever. I don't know what it is with Matt Hardy and tricking people into signing contracts in this company, but
That's his gimmick. He's
it
like a big
is.
money man. He's just a random businessman.
This isn't even the first time he's done this to a guy whose last name was Page. I think he just has it out for those kind of people.
A horrible businessman Matt Hardy gimmick.
And well, I mean, he's out of the firm now, and he gets attacked by uh, Ethan Page, Big Bill, all those guys who are still in the firm. And then
They
Hook comes
deserve
out.
to be in the firm. Keep them in the firm.
You know what? If you're dumb enough to join in the first place,
That's true.
it's not QTV bad, but it's like right above that.
Well, I love Stokely though.
Who doesn't love Stokely?
Yeah.
But Hook comes out to help. He tries, he can't do it. So then
He should
there,
be able to do it though. If
you would
what
think
later happens, then he should have been able to.
with the booking he has, you would think he could. My
Yeah.
fantasy booking or fantasy reason is that he didn't have his sack of chips before, so he couldn't do it because he didn't have the energy he needed.
No, that's true. It gives you the power.
Without the Doritos or whatever he eats, it just couldn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. Makes me like spicy nacho cheese Doritos.
Had he done that, maybe he could have power slammed Big Bill like he was trying to do, but it
There's
didn't
some
happen.
good shit. They can do like goldfish, right? You can do a lot of stuff, man. Pringles.
It's really how are you feeling on that day? What
You can
chip
do
you want?
jalapeno kettle chips.
I like to believe it's a representation of how you're feeling that day.
Yeah.
Feeling kind of bland, you go with the original Lay's. You're feeling kind of bold, go with
I
some
feel like
Doritos.
original Lay's is just, but no one eats original Lay's just like that.
No one should. No one should, but some do.
You should have a flavor at least. Like barbecue Lay's are okay if you want to go with Lay's.
Yeah,
But I personally go with kettle jalapeno.
that's a bit much for me. I can't handle the spice. I just go with the
It's
kettle.
not even spicy though. It's like a little bit of spice. Good.
I mean, I can't handle spice at all, so it just wouldn't be for me. But
Really, it
regardless,
like doesn't burn your mouth. It's like, especially the Lay's ones. If you get the Lay's ones, it's not even spicy.
I can handle the burn. It's just nose running. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, I get that.
But Hook didn't have any of these chips. That's why Jeff Hardy had to return and help him get rid of them. And good to see
Yeah,
Jeff
yo,
back.
you ever have hot mustard before?
I do feel like I've had hot mustard before.
Bro, it's not even like good. I don't know. It was like it shoots right to the back of my nose, and
Uh,
then like it's not enjoyable. Like I can't enjoy it.
Mustard on its own is fine. You don't put mustard on there like this is the greatest thing of all time. It's just you kind of have it because it complements a hot dog. But
Yeah,
putting spice on an already uncomfortable food, it's not a great
yeah,
thing.
it's true. I don't like mustard like that, so it was just uncomfortable. Didn't taste that great. Like I don't know. I was like, put it to the side. I'm not eating this anymore.
A preview of the upcoming Wrassle Graps channel, Taste Graps,
It
coming
doesn't work.
soon.
Doesn't work.
You throw. I'm gonna find a way to make it work. All our spin-off channels are gonna be just Graps inspired.
And they'll all make money, hopefully.
I'll find a way.
Yeah,
Just like Jeff Hardy coming back from rehab to help his brother. I'll find a way.
100%. Jeff Howard.
Maybe not as impressive, but I'll find a way.
Yeah, it'll be as impressive, just as impressive.
Anyway, I hope Jeff Hardy actually is doing okay this time. Like actually,
Oh, hopefully. I mean, I don't know, but I'm really
like this
hoping he is. I mean, this is a good return, in my opinion.
already all-timer moment reacting to the Isaiah Cassidy moan. I see that video.
No,
I'll
I
send
don't
you the
see things. And I'm telling you, I don't see nothing.
I'll send you the picture after we're done here.
I go on Twitter like a couple times a week.
Okay, so you're doing better than I am with the intake of Twitter.
Yeah,
Good job. Good job.
I go on TikTok more than I go on Twitter, which might get
Uh,
banned eventually.
well, then you have no choice but to be on Twitter.
Yeah, or like Instagram or something.
Yeah, well. Anyway, good to see Jeff back. Hope he's doing good. Love the chair he got out. The cool art there. And glad to see the Hardy Boys doing things again. That's cool.
That's good stuff. I mean, they're probably gonna be a tag team now, I guess. But
I don't
Isaiah
mind.
Cassidy is also there.
That's also. I don't know what happened to Mark Quinn,
I don't
but
know. I think he got taken out or something.
man, this is what happens when you don't watch the show consistently. You don't watch the 700 things they put out every week. Show up, one of them's missing. You're like, I don't know what happened. Maybe he got released. Maybe he's hurt. I don't know.
Maybe they need a streaming platform to keep it all organized.
Or just less content would help.
Yeah, just do less shit, and then have the pay per views be less long as well.
Add all the rest of your storyline into an extra hour of all access.
Oh, and it's gonna be like fucking so long,
You already know it is.
and it's gonna be in the middle of the day or something.
Oh God, I'm gonna miss that probably unless I take off from work.
Yeah,
Well, moving on to other feeds. Omega cuts a promo about the Blackpool Combat Club. Very
he's
unhappy it's
sitting on
Kenny
his
Omega.
couch,
It's on his couch. He was
or
just.
it's what you thought he was.
I mean, it was pre-recorded. I didn't think he was still there, but
No, he was still on his couch.
it was
Yeah, he's
during the daytime.
teleported.
Uh,
Yeah,
the promo was during the daytime. I assume the show was at night.
yeah, he was like, we don't really love Don Callis like that. We're not gonna get him gifts or anything like that, but we still love him, I guess.
He's still. I don't have a problem with him. He's there. Here, he does things.
Yeah,
It's like when you're explaining why you keep your one friend around you don't really like.
yeah,
Here, he does things sometimes, occasionally.
yeah, definitely. We'll never buy him like a present or nothing.
We're not going to show you we want him around here because we really don't. But I mean, he's here, and that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's how he really feels.
I mean, better time to talk about this when you can't see it in the hospital, I guess. But
Yeah,
who knows? Next up, though, after this, immediately after, uh, Mox and Claudio beat the hell out of Cutler and Nakazawa. That's who it
Yeah,
was.
that's who it was. They tried their best, but they couldn't get it done.
They got a lot more offense than anyone thought they would.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a lot. Like I thought it was just gonna be a squash match completely, but turns out they tried to put up a fight.
It started out how you thought it would start out. I mean,
I
it
feel like
started out.
breaking up the pin was such a dumb move.
I was confused. The longer it went on, the more confused I was about what we were doing. You know,
I was like, Brandon, stop breaking up the pin. Like he's dying over here.
he's bleeding, getting the shit beat out of him. He's like,
And you're
no,
like, no, we need to win the match.
got one more in me. I got
Yeah, we can do this. We can win.
fifth time's the
But you're not
charm.
doing anything. You're not punching them. Like you're not doing it. If you win, it's by like technicality, like luck. I don't know.
But if Claudio or Mox accidentally kills you in the ring, I guess you'll win. I don't.
Yeah,
But I mean,
he should
before
have
that,
just grabbed it. If he was so worried about winning, he should have just grabbed like a weapon and whacked Nakazawa in the face with it, so that they won the match.
that's how I would do it.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
But instead, Mox and Claudio just beat them up until they won the match.
Yeah,
No pinfall, no submission. They just
blood
were winning.
everywhere.
That's that thing that WWE does, but except for just disqualifying them for winning too much, they actually won for winning too much.
Yep. Was it disqualification or did they win the match because they were knocked out?
They won because Cutler and Nakazawa physically couldn't defend themselves.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. They didn't tell, like, they didn't say that.
And I just assumed,
I was like, maybe they just got disqualified because they were in the ring for too long.
no, they don't care about those rules.
Because I'm Brandy Cutler was okay. The legal man was not so.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, next up, well, I think the next part though, I had questions about this because Kenny comes out and you're like, okay, Kenny was here. I
They're
get why
like
he
the
didn't.
least brutal motherfuckers in the world.
And Kenny comes out afterwards because they're still beat down on Nakazawa and Cutler. So Kenny comes out and you're like, I can kind of see why Kenny didn't come out. He's outnumbered. I can see why he wouldn't want to help. But then the Bucks return and they also start helping out. So I'm like, you're telling me they were here the whole time watching this happen to these two poor men and they just didn't want to help?
Yeah, so much things are confusing about AEW.
Are they like on the Don Callis level of appreciation within the elite? I don't understand.
Yeah, I have no idea. And then they eventually get the upper hand and they don't even do anything about it.
Well, I
They're
get the
just
upper hand.
standing there like, all right, it's time to do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. This guy, man, he's like they wanted to attack him brutally, but they didn't do it at all.
Anyway, I was gonna stab John Moxley with a screwdriver, but
In the face.
Claudio pulled it out of the way.
In the face.
And that would have been murder, and he would have went to jail. And then,
Probably not murder. Maybe I would have gotten taken out.
but the BCC definitely wouldn't have been by disqualification.
Yeah,
Too
true.
far.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But I
I'm
mean, like I
looking
was saying,
forward.
like they were waiting for too long. Like, what the fuck are you doing, guys? Like, do something like crazy. Just
Oh, I
stab
know.
him already. Like, come on.
I'm looking forward to blood and guts with these two teams.
Like, if you're not screaming at your TV, stab him already. Stab him already. Then, like, what are you doing?
I mean, I did, but then my everyone around me got really concerned, and they started calling me, texting me, it's like, is everyone okay there? And I had to explain it's just a wrestling show.
What it's like to be a wrestling fan.
My family was worried about me and my safety
Yeah.
and my
You
mental
say the
sanity.
weirdest shit as a wrestling fan.
I explained that I'm encouraging stabbing on a wrestling show, so it's okay, really.
Yeah.
But
And
they
there was a
don't get
whole
it.
other thing, and there was a whole other thing too. Eventually, later on, but
Also, so next up we get to the moguls. So that's I'm
is
pretty
that what
sure.
they're called? The moguls?
Isn't it the mogul enterprise, something like that?
Enterprise. I know what it is.
I know who
I
they
don't
are.
remember what it is.
I just
It's
don't
like
know what
E. It
they
starts
call
with an E, right?
the mogul experience.
No, that's not it. Embassy. Yeah, the Mogul Embassy.
Embassy is that's Cage and what's his face and a guy.
Yeah, the
But I
Mogul
don't think
Embassy though.
that's
Together, they're the Mogul. I guess they're the Moguls. Then I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, all I know is They were like, you know what? It's okay that I lost because I made Darby look good, and that's the point of doing this. And I also got some other things to deal with. So I'm gonna go do that actually in the main event.
If we need some fresh meat, it's all right. He was
I
like,
understand.
yeah, we'll see what he. I mean, I was like, we'll see what he does. I guess I don't know if they'll show it on TV though.
I get hungry for steak now and then too. It's okay.
Yeah,
Next up, we get to AEW's mandatory women's match of the week: Rio and Sky versus Soho and Storm. It was fine. It is what it is.
fuck this. Because I don't know. Just not interested in the women's division right now.
You know the gimmick by now they lost, and then after they lost, the outcasts, the outsiders,
The
outsiders,
outcasts.
outcasts come out and not come out. They're already there. They start jumping Rio and Sky, and then uh, Jamie Hayter comes out with Frankie Kazarian, elite hunter levels of usefulness, charging straight into
Yeah,
the
he's
outcast.
and how is she not with Britt Baker in the first place though?
That's right. But what I'm more focused on is just the fact that she runs at them. It's like I'm gonna roll into the ring where they're standing and they won't see it coming. So surprised by this. I mean,
Should
I
have
was
used
like,
that Sin Cara trampoline.
should have, done it, but also had a steel chair, and then that would have been impressive and scary.
Yeah, done some Sabu type shit.
But Britt Baker has to come out now. But I think they're gonna have a tag match on Dynamite next week.
I'm not interested.
No, it is, but it's happening.
All right.
And that's just how
If
it is
it's like if it
sometimes.
was a pop up, I'd say not interested.
You would hit
And
the X
we move
to
on.
get rid of the
Yeah,
ad.
exactly.
What I was interested in though was the main event, Lee versus Jericho. I enjoyed this.
This was good. Keith Lee and the gray hair.
The,
Not the
I,
look.
I don't know why. The gray hair doesn't look real.
It's not the look that he was going for.
It doesn't look right to me.
Yeah, it just looks weird. I don't know.
I love Keith Lee. He's great. I didn't appreciate that one guy who held up a sign that said he's mid when Keith Lee was there, but
He's old.
I love Keith Lee though.
Yeah, it's good.
He had some good stuff. I missed him on TV.
No, I do. I mean, you know what? Keith Lee should be in the main event all the time.
He had a good match with Jericho, which is a rare thing these days.
Chris Jericho's made. He's made. Chris Jericho's made.
Modern day, he can be. He really can be.
Modern day made Haraja. Yeah, Chris Jericho.
That's good. Don't no one steal that. That's our thing now.
Yeah.
So I
Not the
mean,
Ocho. Fuck the Ocho.
no, that's I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what the fuck. What's the Ocho?
Pretty sure it's 8 in Spanish. If I had
Well,
to
I know
guess.
it's eight, but like what? Eight of what?
I had eight world
World championships?
championships
Yeah, I think
somewhere.
so. Yeah.
I think it's confusing. I don't want to think about it. So whatever.
Yeah.
But all I know is thanks to Swerve's interference, Keith Lee loses. Jericho wins, and then as soon as it ends, like Lee doesn't get attacked. Adam Cole just comes out and he's like, "It's okay, buddy. Don't worry about it." And it happens. It happens.
Oh yeah, they were like, "Oh, is that Swerve over there?" I think that's what they spoiled it immediately. They were like, "That's Swerve." I think it's Swerve. I don't know.
Who else would it be?
It could be Swerve. You know, I'm just assuming it's Swerve at that point.
Who else would it be? I don't know.
Yeah, and he takes off the thing. He's smiling. They're like, "Oh, it is Swerve." You see, you see.
I mean, what's he have? Is that Satnam Singh? I don't know.
He's really tall, wearing a mask.
I think that's Omos.
Yeah,
I don't know.
could be
Could be him.
Luchasaurus. I don't know.
Could be Hornswoggle. I don't know.
Could be.
Anybody. Big Show, possibly,
Rey
Paul White.
Mysterio's under there.
I mean, look, I haven't seen CM Punk in a while.
And CM Punk wore a mask too. Maybe it's him.
It all comes back to CM Punk. It's a tease.
Yeah.
But obviously,
Swerve being in the event's good too, actually.
yeah, it's true. And you know what? Good to see AEW continuing old stories that weren't even in their company. With Lee being managed by Adam Cole. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's funny, actually. I didn't think about that.
I only think about it because,
We made a video about it.
did we? I think we
It's
did.
on the channel, I think.
It is. I like
Yeah.
that.
Go check it out if it's there. I don't know.
It might be, it might not be. You know, if it's not there, go check some
We've
out.
had many rough drafts,
Some of
it's
our album reviews. Go check those out.
yeah.
You know,
I
give us some more
definitely made a
attention.
thumbnail for it.
You did. I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say I'm gonna go and find it and link it because I've been saying that about a lot of things recently and it doesn't happen. So
Yeah.
it's not gonna say it. If you want to find it, it's probably there. If it's not there. Uh,
Sad.
I think the best way to figure it out though is watch every video from the beginning and just keep going till you find it. You know.
Exactly, yeah.
But that's it for AW. Uh, I think overall thumbs up show. I enjoyed it.
It was a thumbs up for sure. It was not a double thumbs up. There were some issues, but
It was
it was a
close.
thumbs up.
I almost
Yeah.
got there.
Yeah. I don't know if it almost got there. I'd say it was just an average thumbs up show.
I mean, they had some great in-ring stuff there, so that's why I'd say that.
Definitely has some good matches.
Well,
But it doesn't really mean double thumbs up though.
yeah, that's true. I'm just generous today. I'm just glad to be back.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. So you want me to plug some stuff?
I would say yes.
All right. Subscribe, like, comment, share on YouTube. Go on the podcasting platforms. Follow us there. Listen to all of our podcasts. Review 5 stars, of course. And what else do I say? I don't even know. But share our content. Follow us on all our social medias. We're everywhere. And we'll see you next one. Bye.